welcome to the village. Welcome. I am Dr. Roz Baskins, CEO and founder of the Village Leadership Group, LLC, where we coach teacher leaders to maximize their strengths, develop leadership skills, and reignite their passion for teaching to have a greater impact in their schools and communities. Welcome, everybody. Listen, it is Teacher Appreciation Week. Woo! Happy Appreciation Day. We are celebrating teachers all day, all week, all month, all year. Why? Because we're the village and that's what we do. So we're going to talk about how to work hard and play even harder. I have a very special guest, my girl, Sonya Lowery. Come on in. Welcome to the village.
Hey y'all.
Today, we are celebrating teachers all right, all right. So again, guys, come on in. Welcome. We are celebrating Teacher Appreciation Week. We are talking about my very favorite topic, how to have work-life balance. Like, how do you work hard and play even harder? As teachers, we know how to work hard. That's what we do. We go to work early, we stay late, we dig deep in our pockets and pay for our resources, our supplies, whatever we need in the classroom. We are getting it. We're by any means necessary. We are getting it done. But wait, when the bell rings and it's time to go home, how do we woosah? How do we relax? How do we enjoy our families, our friends, and how do we take care of ourselves? How do you work hard and play even harder? So my guest today is the Chief Adventure, make sure I get it right, Chief Adventure Officer. Is that right, Sonya?
That's right, Chief Adventure Officer of World Next Door.
Yes, yes, yes. So this is my girl, y'all. I've been knowing her for I don't know how long, maybe over 20 years.
Long
And
time.
I look up to her because she is enjoying life. When you talk about having an abundant life and just enjoying life, this one here knows how to do it. So I want Sonya to share with me. Yes, I'm taking notes. How does she do it? Like she works. Now she's working 9 to 5 and she does all that great stuff. But she paused and take time to travel and enjoy life, y'all. So we're going to hear some tips from Sonya. So Sonya, tell the people a little bit about who you are. Just introduce yourself to the village.
Absolutely. Hey y'all, I'm Sonya Lowery, and like Miss Roz said, I've known this chick for a long time. And I started World Next Door because I needed something, as many of us do. We're mothers, we work, we do all of these things, and we never find time for ourselves. And this was my attempt at doing something for myself. And I created it to do adventurous things that I found none of my friends wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
But in doing and creating something like this, you will find other kindred spirits. You will find other people that like, doing some of the same things that you do, and they want to join you. So that's pretty much how it started. We're about 12 years, 13 years in now, and we've been traveling all over the world and doing some really fun things.
Yes, yes. And we're going to hear about some of those adventures in a minute. But listen, again, guys, welcome. Those of you who are joining us, welcome to the village. We're talking about Teacher Appreciation Week. We're celebrating our teachers. Salute to all our teachers out there. But listen, it's also Mental Health Awareness Month. So this is really, interesting how the month of May, we have Teacher Appreciation Week. We have mental health awareness, and guess what? Mother's Day. So it's very interesting that all of those
Mother's
occur in the month of May. I wonder why. So we need to make sure that our mothers and teachers are taking care of their mental health in the month of May. I guess that's what they're trying to tell us. So one of the ways that we can do that is to make sure that we're working hard, but playing even harder. So those of you who are joining in, we want to hear from you. Like, how do you work hard and play even harder? How do you have that work-life balance? And this is a perfect time, teachers, to be reminded that your job is not who you are. You shouldn't be spending all your time thinking about your career and thinking about your job and thinking about your students. Now, I'm, preaching to the choir and talking to myself because I can't help it either. We laying in the bed at night thinking about the lesson for tomorrow. I get it, but we need to unplug. We need to learn how to woosah.
Every time I would like say anything wrong, she would correct me. But no, my mom is a person that I've always looked up to because she dealt with so many issues. I heard about it every day when she came home from school about the paperwork and the kids and everything, and I could tell that it really wore her down, and I wish that she would have taken more time for herself. That's very important. And I will stress this to all teachers, especially those who get, a little bit of time during the summer. Take that time. I mean, that is a blessing that you have that a lot of other people in other professions don't have. So use that. It's very important that you use that and plan for things, to do a little something, something for yourself.
Definitely be intentional about taking care of you and putting yourself making yourself a priority. So that's so important.
Mm-hmm.
So again, guys, happy Teacher Appreciation Day, happy Teacher Appreciation Week. I want to take this time just to say thank you to all of the amazing teachers out there who are grinding, especially during this pandemic. We are getting it done. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that you feel appreciated this week. I love all of the Facebook posts of teachers posting how their principals are celebrating them and giving them little gifts. Even, just a little piece of candy, puts
Right.
a smile on a teacher's face.
Something.
Just
Yeah.
right, just a simple thank you is appreciated. So for all teachers, God bless you. I hope that you are enjoying this week where we pause. The whole world is pausing to say thank you. So we salute you as well. So shout out, oh, my girl Kimberly Hardy is on here. Thank you, Kimberly, for stopping by. She's a member of the Village. So she has an awesome book. Y'all need to check that out. So Kimberly, you make sure you put that in the comments as well. But so happy Teacher Appreciation Day to you, Kimberly, as well. To all of the amazing teachers, I hope again that you are taking the time to reflect on why you do what you do and how can you have that work-life balance. So Sonya, I want you to help me give my 3 simple tips for teachers for how they can work hard and play even harder. You ready, Sonya?
I'm gonna do my best. Okay.
All right. So the first tip is easy. I think we can do this. Well, I'm talking to me. Okay, I'm preaching to myself today. We need to live in the moment, guys. Live in the moment. So when we do have those moments where we are on vacation or spending quality time with our family, unplug,
It's
unplug.
it's very important to do that because let me tell you something. If you die tomorrow, your your job will be filled before your obituary is written. Okay. So it's very important that you do unplug from work. And teachers and everyone else alike, this is a very important thing to remember. When you are on vacation, take a look around, take a deep breath, look at where you are, and just relish in that moment because these times, especially, I think COVID has really taught us something. Your life can change in an instant, and so
Yes.
it is very important to be present wherever you are. And so, if you're on the beach somewhere, why do you want to think about
Right.
being in the classroom when you're usually in the classroom thinking about being on the beach? So
Right.
unplug and be in the moment.
Definitely, definitely. And sometimes we got to turn our ringer off. I'm guilty. I have my work email on my phone. That's a bad thing. I know a lot of teachers who
Bad thing.
don't. But I just like to be able to have that convenience. That's a whole nother story. All right, but you do have to find times that when you're home, you're home. So figure out a way to kind of set boundaries so that you can live in the moment, so that you can enjoy your family, enjoy spending time with your friends. So live in the moment, guys. Be spontaneous, have fun, enjoy yourself, when you're not at work, don't think about work. I know
Don't
it's
think
hard.
about
I'm talking to
and,
myself.
and we can take little 2 hour vacations. A movie is a 2 hour vacation. Cooking dinner, and chopping up vegetables and zoning out with a glass of wine, that's a 2 hour vacation. So you can take little mini vacations and just be in that moment. And it doesn't take you getting on a plane or, driving across the country to be somewhere else. You can really do that for yourself just to unplug and sit next to the person that you love, or which could be your dog.
Or your man.
Oh, your man. you know, and just love where you are at that moment.
Yes, thank you. So again, guys, we're giving tips for how we can work hard and play even harder because it's Teacher Appreciation Week, and we want to celebrate our teachers and help our teachers to, have that work-life balance. And we want you to be passionate about teaching, but we want you to be even more passionate about life. All right. So the first tip was to live in the moment. Number two, reward yourself. Okay, it's so big. I know as teachers we have a lot going on. We're setting goals. We're in school. Some of us are getting multiple degrees. We have, we're on weight challenges and different things that we got going on. So it's a good thing to set goals, but reward yourself when you reach certain milestones. Celebrate. Go buy yourself a new pair of shoes, even though we all wearing slippers and Crocs. That's a whole nother story. But reward yourself and celebrate you. All right. So
Celebrate
reward
small victories.
yourself.
Celebrate small victories, and a reward doesn't have to be anything big. For instance, just like you said, if you're taking pasta out of your diet for a week, well, the weekend's coming. Enjoy a little bit and just take your time in eating it and savor it a little bit. It could be that glass of wine, that I was talking about, or
She really
multiple.
like wine, y'all.
I do. As you can see, or multiple glasses of wine. No, but it's always very important to take a little bit of time and pat yourself on the back and say you have done a great job, and just relax and take it all in.
Yes, yes. So again, number one, live in the moment. Number two, reward yourself. You deserve it, teachers. We've done so much. Celebrate you. All right. And then finally, this is my favorite. Number three, say no. Okay, that's my favorite right there. Say no. We have to learn how to say no. If you want to have work life balance and leave work at work, we're going to have to learn how to say no. So when they tap you on the shoulder and say, "Can you do? Oh, thank you for, thinking of me for that project. But unfortunately, I have something else planned." See,
or,
that's a nice
or
way of saying it.
I was going to say, or I don't have anything else planned. I just want to take this time for myself. And a lot of times it's okay to say no and not feel bad about it, right? You
Thank you.
always you always feel guilty. You always feel, man, I should have, or I could have carved out a little bit of time. But I realized with myself that if I said yes to everyone, I wouldn't have any time to myself. If I said yes to every single thing that I get in my inbox, then I would not have any time for myself. So it's, save your energy for those people that are close to you. And that's it, and it's okay to be, that no sayer.
And listen, and I am so guilty of this years ago. Listen, 2020 was my year. When 2020 hit, I set goals for myself and I knew that this was the year for me to be more intentional and I was going to make sure that I was going to learn how to say no and be strategic about
hmm
my yeses. So
hmm
again, guys, be intentional, make yourself a priority, schedule out your time. Get a calendar. Put you on the calendar on your schedule. If you're using an e-calendar or what do you call it, Google Calendar, whatever it is, put yourself on there. Time to go to the salon. That is my time right there. So if you call me and say, "Hey, can you do X, Y, and Z?" No, that's my time. Self care is not selfish.
Right.
Okay, so we need to learn how to say no, teachers. We have to do it. Again, guys, we have to say no. No is a complete sentence. Put a period, exclamation mark, whatever you need to,
I love
whatever
it.
punctuation you like. Put it at the end. N-O period. All
She's
right.
not lying,
Say
y'all.
no.
She's not lying.
What you say?
I said she's not lying. She's not lying. You got to do that.
Because you get burned out. And teachers, we already have so much to do. Taking care of our students and being on different committees. I know teachers, we wear multiple hats. We're coaches and teachers, department chairs, and this on this team and that committee. We stand after school to do this report, to get this paperwork done, grades, lesson plans. Whew, the list goes on. So you have to schedule time for you. And if something else comes up and you don't have the extra time to put it in, say no. We have to work hard and play even harder. Okay, so again, guys, we are celebrating teachers all day, all week, all year because we're the Village Leadership Group and that's what we do. So help us celebrate teachers and help teachers learn how to work hard and play even harder. So again, guys, those of you who are just joining us, Sonya Lowery is here and she's been sharing and helping us with our tips for how to have that work-life balance for our teachers. All right. Now listen, Sonya goes on some amazing trips. And I want to give a shout out because I went on one of the trips to Deep Creek. Oh my goodness. Whew,
You
it
went on
was
a
right on
staycation.
time.
You went on
Huh?
you went on one of our staycations. So sometimes, we do things that are a little bit closer to home. So we find some areas where we can have a nice time for a long weekend and you can drive there, right? That's what a staycation is. So we found this place in Deep Creek, got a nice little mansion on the lake, and had a nice little weekend.
When
But
I tell y'all we had fun, we had
we
fun.
had fun. We had fun. And we do things like that. But we also do things like skydiving. We do whitewater rafting. We do hiking. We just try to get people out of their comfort zone, trying new things. And that, of course, is more I'm a little bit more into the travel aspect. So I try to get Black people or white people or anybody want to come with us on a international journey. So we try to take people out of their comfort zones, which a lot of times is on a plane across the pond. So a lot of times people have not been to Europe or Africa. They've read about it, and you teachers, you all know you teach children all the time how to, or reading about different places. But have you been there? Can you teach them from experience? So last year, or actually 2 years ago, we went to Egypt, and it's a whole different story seeing and touching the pyramids, going inside of the Pyramid of Giza, riding on a camel, going down the Nile River. It's a different story when you from when you read it to when you actually touch history. So I encourage so many people to come on and join our trips because you are actually going to be seeing and living in history as opposed to just reading about it.
Wonderful. And I want to shout you out, Sonya, because you're not the typical travel agency or whatever. You're there and you're such a great hostess. Um, and you really take care of everyone. You guys become a family. When I went on with you guys to Deep Creek, a lot of the other couples there have been on some of your other adventures, and they spoke highly of you and how everyone becomes a big family. It's like a world next door family. You guys are your own tribe, going on all of these wonderful, amazing adventures. And you make sure everything is taken care of and that, all of their needs are met. Whatever they need, you're going to make sure they have it and the itinerary is laid out. So I love that. So tell them a little bit about some of the things that they can expect when they sign up and follow you on the World Next Door TV.
Well, just like you said, I mean, we try to encourage people that have never been on an international trip. And that means, and I'm not talking the Caribbean because a lot of people have been to the Caribbean and they're very comfortable with that. And I realized one thing: people are comfortable with that because they are used to. They're there to, and they're seeing people that look like them. They're eating food
Mm-hmm.
that they're familiar with, right? But it's something completely different when you get out of that comfort zone. I say, when you get out of your comfort zone, that's where all of the magic happens, right? So, and if you've ever been to Italy and actually tasted their pasta, it's fresh, their food is fresh, or in Thailand, the fresh caught fish and seafood, and everything is just different. The air is different, the water is different. It's a different kind of experience. And a lot of times, I realize that people are afraid to try new things. So I make a
Mm-hmm.
safe place where people can travel together. Your itinerary is already put together, and you are traveling in a group of people of like mind that are learning something together. And with that, people end up becoming like family. So at the end, they're I'm seeing people on trips together, on Facebook, and they've connected with someone, and it's a wonderful thing. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to build tribes. So it's a wonderful thing. So that's what we're trying to do.
Wonderful, wonderful. And what's next for World Next Door? What's next?
Well, of course, because of COVID, we had a couple of trips that were canceled. We were supposed to be going to Bali last year, and we were supposed to be going to Colombia last year.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're starting to rev things back up a little bit, and I just posted yesterday our trip to Colombia. So that one is back up, and we will be going this December, December 7th through the 14th for a week. And I think it's just $2,800, and your airfare is included, and just about everything, your meals, your hotels, and also inter air is included because we're going to be going to Bogota and Cartagena. So get your passport, people, and come on and join us. And the itinerary is full. We are going to be going to the Coffee Triangle in the
Wow.
mountains, and it's just going to be amazing.
Awesome. So you say you just posted it yesterday?
Just posted it yesterday.
So that means, hey, village,
It's
let's get
time
up
to
on
go.
this trip. This could be a village World Next Door trip. Come on.
It is. And just $300 deposit holds your space, and pretty much that's it. I mean, you pay a little bit every month, and then at the end, you get on a plane, you get your plane ticket, and we all go have a great time together.
Love it. Love it. So again, guys, welcome, welcome to the village. If you're just tuning in, we're the village and we're talking about Teacher Appreciation Day, week. We celebrating all year. But today, specifically, we're talking about how we work hard and play even harder. And my girl Sonya Lowery is here telling us about how we can go on these adventures, even if it's just a staycation. We need to learn how to live in the moment. So again, Sonya, thank you for joining the village. And we're gonna definitely, talk about this trip. So Sonya, how can people follow you and get in contact with you?
Absolutely. They can join all of our journeys and expeditions at World Next Door TV. And you can follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, and it's all the same at World Next Door TV. And then just sign up. You can even go to worldnextdoortv.com. There is a little sign up sheet, and whenever we send out an email, you will receive an email directly. So we look
Love
forward to
it.
having everybody. And if you sign up now, next year we're going back to Egypt. So just to let you all know, we're already putting it out there. We're going back to Egypt because the huge museum that they've been building for the last several years is opening this year, and it's the brand new Egyptian museum in Cairo. So we
Wow.
want to be there for that. You want to be there for that. So
Definitely.
Yep, I encourage everyone to sign up now so they can get some information, or just inbox me and I'll be glad to let you know what's going on.
Great. Well, thank you, Sonya. Thank you for joining us
Thanks for
today.
having me.
All right, that was wonderful. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed those 3 simple tips so that we can learn how to work hard and play even harder. So I'm going to go through them again. Number 1, live in the moment. Number 2, reward yourself. And my favorite, number 3, say no. So listen, guys, don't forget that you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The Village LG. And we go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So continue to follow us. We appreciate you for sharing and telling people about The Village. So thank you so much for joining us. And again, if you want a discovery call with Dr. Roz, leadership coach, that's me, don't forget to click that link somewhere down here where you can sign up for a free initial coaching call. All right. And again, guys, teacher leadership is a mindset, not a position. See you on Thursday. Happy Teacher Appreciation. Woo!